still finding my voice here on YouTube, and one thing that I have learned is that the whole camera setup, sitting at a desk and talking, feels very restrictive to me. So we've made progress. We've gone from me scripting an entire episode to being unscripted but still behind the desk, and now I'm taking you with me on a day in the life as a creative entrepreneur. Sitting outside of my hair salon, I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm taking the morning off because yesterday I accidentally worked for 12 hours straight. It was so intense and I didn't do it on purpose, but right now my boyfriend is in Germany for a conference. I'm in Turkey. I don't have my dogs here right now because their blood work didn't come in time for them to travel, so they're staying with my parents in New Jersey right now. So I woke up totally alone, which is super rare for me. So I just got right into my creative work, and until like 4 p.m. I was just in the zone creating for all the different things I'm working on right now. And then at 4 p.m. my calls started and they didn't end until 11 p.m. So I probably worked for more than 12 hours and it was too much. Like, it was way too much. So I'm forcing myself to take the morning off. I'm gonna go get my hair done. A lot of things in Turkey are not as inexpensive as they used to be because of inflation, but they do have the $10 blowout, which I take advantage of like once a month. So I'm actually running late to my appointment. I'm gonna go do that and I will see you soon. Okay, so that did not go according to plan. We had a miscommunication with the salon. They thought I just needed my hair washed and dry, but it's all good. It's just because I don't speak Turkish yet and they don't speak English. So these are the not so glamorous parts of living in a foreign country, and I love it here. I love it here, but yeah, the language barrier is definitely inconvenient. I'm starting to learn Turkish though on Duolingo. Duolingo keeps teaching me bread and apple, man and woman, but I guess you got to start somewhere. So now I'm going to a different salon so that they can actually, you know, finish the job. Okay, huge success. So the place where I was referred to turned out to be less expensive and better. But I will say this, the service in Turkey is consistently amazing. The barber who was assigned to wash and dry my hair, who was not able to blow dry my hair, he saw how disappointed I was and he made a call, called his friend, gave me another place to go that was 4 minutes away. So now this is my new favorite place. Sorry to the other place because this place is 100 lira cheaper, and the guy came in swinging, like he knew what he was doing. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And next I am going to meet one of the girls on my team at a really cute cafe. We're gonna do a few hours of co-working. I love a good blowout. I don't know if it's something from my childhood or just being like a woman, but getting my hair done is one of my favorite things to do. My boyfriend doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand why I'm obsessed with getting my hair done, but it just feels so good. It feels so good. I've arrived early because I was racing my battery. My phone gets drained so fast here and I feel like I'm constantly charging my phone. But yesterday, like 70% of my day went to my coaching business. But I also have the Romanticize Your Life brand, which is part of a bigger startup that my boyfriend and I are working on. And we have an amazing team here in Turkey. And today I'm meeting with one of the girls. We're going to be building the landing page for the beta version of the app. And I'm really excited to work with her. She speaks really good English, even though she doesn't think that. She's amazing. So I'm very grateful to be here in Turkey so I can actually spend physical time with her because most of the time that we've worked together has been online while I've been in Miami. So it's about 5 o'clock now. I just got home. We had a really productive session. We did what we set out to do. I absolutely love working with this girl, and it's only the beginning, so I'm so excited. And now I'm home, and again, I'm alone, which is super rare and very weird. Like, I have had Ziggy, my Shih Tzu, for 7 years. And within that time was the first time I ever lived by myself. And so whenever I was by myself, I was always with him. And then I started dating my boyfriend. We moved in together. We got another dog. So I was really never alone. And so now I don't know what to do with myself. And yesterday what ended up happening was I just started working and I did not stop. So right now I'm taking this time to talk to you, to make this video, because I have been really inspired to create YouTube videos. And actually the video that I recorded on my phone has performed the best so far compared to the videos I've recorded on my Sony camera with a mic. And is it a coincidence or not? I find it a lot easier to just record on the phone. So I thought I would take this opportunity to share more with you about my experience in Turkey, because it's way out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways. And in so many ways, it feels so natural. So for example, I don't know the language, and that creates a lot of situations that are pretty uncomfortable. And I speak Russian as well as English, and I learned French all my life, and I've lived in Miami for 5 years, so I understand Spanish. Turkish is nothing like any of those languages, so it's definitely been really challenging. But my boyfriend, obviously he's from here, and so I'm often with him. If I'm not with him, I'm often with our mutual friends. I am becoming close with his family. I hang out with his mom a lot. So I usually do have somebody who can translate. And if not, I usually just, use Google Translate, smile a lot, and I'm hanging in there. That's one of the hardest things. The other hardest thing, which is temporary, is not having my dogs here. I miss them so much. I literally had a dream 2 nights ago that I walked into a room, I turned on the lights, and they were all there. Well, my 2 dogs and my family, my parents and my sister were there, and I started sobbing, and I'm pretty sure I was crying in my sleep in real life. So I really miss them a lot. I'm super, super attached to them. So that is also really hard to be away from them. But I will be flying home to pick up one of them, and then I'll be picking up the other one a little later in the summer, because we will be taking a little getaway. We've been doing getaways within Turkey. We're going to go to the Greek islands, and I hopefully will be sharing content from that, because I'm sure that'll be beautiful. And I would rather leave my little Shih Tzu with my parents because he's very delicate. So as much as it's going to break my heart to leave him, I have to do what's best for him. But yeah, I really miss them a lot. Otherwise, Turkey is a complete dream. I resonate so much here with the nature. So I'm actually in Urla right now, which is near Izmir. It's very different than Istanbul. It's very quiet and rural for the most part. And there's just a lot of mountains and flowers and trees everywhere, which is really, really my vibe. I'm not really like a palm tree beach girl, which is interesting enough because the rest of the time of the year I'm mostly in Miami, and I can totally appreciate the beauty of it. I do. but mountains are just, I don't know, maybe it's like a past life thing, maybe it's a Virgo thing because I'm earth sign. I don't know what it is, but the nature here just like, it hits deep. And last weekend we went to southern Turkey, and it was arguably even more beautiful there. So I'm really, really loving the nature, and I'm loving the shopping here is great. So I have been building a capsule wardrobe, and I found a boutique that has really amazing basics, linen basics. So I'm creating a capsule wardrobe here. The capsule wardrobe is something that's been at the forefront of my mind for a while, and has been kind of hard for me to shop in the US for a capsule wardrobe. I feel like nothing has really been resonating with me. I don't love shopping online. I prefer to go and try stuff on and get it in person. And yeah, the shopping in Miami I haven't found anything. So I love the shopping here. And the food is really good, although I will say that they don't do sushi well here. I really love sushi. Yeah, it's not a thing here. They do their food really, really well though. Like the mezes, the yogurt, the fish, especially in Izmir, is really good, really fresh. So also I'm still cooking a lot at home. Most of the meals that we have, I cook, and we have a nice kitchen here. So I'm mostly eating home cooked food, and the produce is amazing here, especially for the things that are in season. It's really, really good. It's a very big difference from the fruits and the vegetables from how they taste in the US, at least in the areas where I usually am in the US, in Miami and Jersey, New York. I find that the produce is really much more tasteful and delicious here. It's really a miracle that I'm here. Turkey was never on my radar in my whole entire life. If you told me 5 years ago that I would be learning Turkish, that I would be spending half of my year in Turkey, it would have been so random and far-fetched. And yet I have been just following my intuition one step at a time. And how amazing one thing leads to another when you're continuously nudging yourself out of your comfort zone. I recently made a post on Instagram about my butterfly effect and how I left my corporate job to start my own business, and I learned how to DJ, and who knows how I would have met my boyfriend if it wasn't in the way that I met him, and just how everything unfolded and how I was perfectly positioned to make this change and to go with him to live here, and how much I love it. It's so mutually satisfying because he's always wanted to spend summers here. His family's here and he loves it here. He has a lot of friends here and now a team here. And for him to have a partner that also loves the country, the culture, and also gets along with his family so well, it just feels really divine, and it feels like an affirmation for me to continue to follow my intuition, and even if it seems crazy, to just continue to follow my intuition because I do believe that my life is unconventional, even though when I say that, I'm not so sure because I feel like nowadays society is changing as a whole. So a lot of conventions are being challenged across the board. So I'm not even sure if my life is that unconventional. Maybe you can tell me, you let me know, whatever you think is conventional or not. Really exciting. And honestly, life is pretty good, I will say, except for that I really, really miss my dogs. So thank you for coming along with me on this day. I really enjoyed recording in this format. Today was just a couple of little moments that I shared. I'm going to keep practicing and sharing more with you. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.